Howdy ho, my crafty friends. This is Lori at the Ladybug Journals. Thanks for coming to craft with me in my craft room today. Well, today we are going to make a little folio that you can use for a gift for maybe friends that are graduating, high school, college, maybe a teacher, or maybe it's just a journaling friend that, likes to take things with them whenever they're traveling. The time of year is coming. So I've been in here in my craft room trying to come up with something that I thought would be fun, and I found some real pretty paper in my stash, and this is the paper that we're going to use today. That's the back of it. I just love this side of it. I think it's so pretty. And that's the back side. And the coordinating paper is this. That's one side, and that's the back. And I really like that side too. So we're going to make this little folio that, your friend could take with you. Now, the size of it is, I took a 12 by 12, and it's 7 inches tall, and it's 12 inches long. Okay? And then I scored the left section at 4 inches. Okay, so the left section I scored at 4. And then I scored the right section over here. I scored it at, oh golly, I already forgot. Hold on a minute. I scored it at, I think it's 4 1/8, but let me double check. Let me double check for you. I'm pretty sure it's 4 1/8. Let me double check. It's 3 7/8. So the left side is 3 7/8. The right side is 4. And the reason they're different is because when you close them, you want that space in between. And also we're going to be adding things on the inside. So I wanted that space in between. Now you could do both of them at 4 and you'd have plenty of room. But I wanted that space. So I'm going to round my corners because I just like that look of a rounded corner. And if you're going to carry it in your backpack or with you in your purse or your tote bag whenever you're going crafting someplace, it's just nicer to have those corners rounded. They don't seem to bend. And then I'm just going to take real quick and I'm just going to go around the edges. See, you can see the white from where I cut the paper, and this is where I inked. The ink just kind of covers up that white. Now, if you don't ink, and there are many crafters that don't, if inking is not your thing, then by all means, don't ink. That's okay. I know a lot of people that don't. My best friend does not. She does not like it. And there are a lot of colors out there that you could ink this beautiful paper with. You could pull out some more greens. This beautiful pink is almost a peachy color. You could use that. I'm just using my favorite vintage photo to cover it up. But you could use any color you wanted. So you do your thing. And I'm going to do mine here real quick to cover up that white. Okay, that didn't take any time at all, did it? Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is get that thing out of the way, is I'm going to turn it over. And on the back side, now my paper is double-sided. I'm going to take this, and now if this was going to go with you or your friend in a backpack or somewhere that was going to be, used a lot, you could take these pieces and you could laminate them. Like you could laminate this piece and then laminate all of these pieces separate that I'm going to show you before you put them in. That would protect them a little bit better if that's what you wanted to do. You could do that. Now, I'm already seeing this piece is a little long, so we're going to have to trim it. So this piece here in the middle is, let me double check here. It's 4 inches wide and it's 7 inches long. And I'm already noticing that my 7 inches is a little bit off. So after I get it glued on, I'm going to trim it. So this is just a large pocket on the outside, and you could use any size, any size paper that you wanted on the outside. You could put multiple pockets. You could put, a large single pocket like I'm doing. And I like bigger pockets like this on the outside. I can put bigger tags, bigger scraps. If I'm doing bigger scraps, I can do those. Okay. Now, you don't want it right up against the fold. You want it centered in that area. And my glue is it has been very runny the last 2 days. And I think it's because it has been so warm here. There. Okay, so I can trim off that little tiny edge down there. There you go. Get that trimmed right off. Okay, so that takes care. Well, now see what I did? I scooted it up, so now I need to trim it off the top instead of all off the bottom. So we'll just trim it right off the top. There we go. Now there's our outside pocket. Now we're not going to put anything in it, of course, because it's wet. But this is great for holding some larger scraps. You know those, I don't know if you've seen it yet, if you've watched the video, but in the video where we make the ephemera holder, I talk about large pieces of scrap, like this. And I use these as pieces of washi tape, and I'll keep bigger pieces of cardstock. These are the perfect places to keep them in big pockets like these. Okay, so on the inside, we're going to put, over here, we're going to put a belly band. And I've already got it prepared here. And we're going to do the same thing on it. We're going to ink it up right here along the edge that's going to show. We're just going to run it around here real quick to cover those white edges. Okay, and again, I'm using this side, and it's going to go, oops, I didn't round that outside edge, did I? So we're going to have to round those outside edges, and now I got to do the ink on there again because I forgot to do it. Okay, so the belly band is going to go right along here, and I guess I just cut these pages too long. So this belly band is 2 inches wide, plus the length of the paper. Now you take the top off for it. Oh, I did. Now you could make this any height that you wanted. You could keep it the full size. Oh, gracious. You could keep it the full size of the 12 by 12 if you wanted a bigger one. If you didn't want to cut it down shorter, you could keep it the full size of the 12 by 12. That wouldn't be any problem at all. You could make these any size you want. You could even make them for a young journaler. Maybe that's, come on, I know there's glue in here. There it is. Maybe that's just starting out. Okay, that is a lot of glue that came out. So let me kind of spread this out here a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if I'd even... Nope, I missed it all together up there. Okay, let's just wipe it off here and put the glue where it's going to have to go, since I have to trim that. Come on, glue. There we go. I got a new bottle of glue out yesterday, and of my art glitter glue, and it was like water. It ran like water. I had to stop using it. I couldn't even control it, and I had to go back to my little one. So it was a mess. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do our layered pockets. Now these pockets here, the bottom one is going to be this one. And it is, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, it's 4 inches wide and it's not even an inch tall. So they're all 4 inches wide and it's going to go here on the bottom. Now we've done these before. Oops, I've got it over too far here. So again, I got to do these bottoms. I forgot about them. I did the tops and completely forgot about the bottoms. Let's go on and do this one. Okay. So this one goes against the bottom. Let me see where the fold is. So it's 4 inches wide. Oops, that's the wrong one. Okay, my bottom one is 4 inches wide. And this one is also 4 inches wide. But this one is, the second one is an inch tall. And it's going to scoot. It's going to scoot right under the first one. And we've done these many times. Okay. And then the top one is 4 inches wide. And it is exactly 1 inch. Okay. And it's going to scoot right here under the top one. Come on. Just like that. So we have a variety of pocket sizes here. Now, we're going to leave them in place, and we're just going to put a dot of glue right where they're touching. And I'll come back and wipe that up here in a minute. Yep, I just want to get them secured down. Okay. And we're going to go over here to the other side. And we're going to take them off. And we're going to put them on the mat here so we can make sure they're straight. And I'm going to line them up with my mat. Now, something I did want to tell you is if you don't have a scoreboard, you can use your cutters for scoring. Did you guys know that? If you don't have a scoreboard, you know, let me show you what I mean. If you don't have a scoreboard of any size, you can use your cutters for scoring. So let me show you after we get this glued here. Just in case you didn't know, you can also just use your ruler. So, oops, now I really got that one crooked, don't I? Come on, straighten up here. Turn around here so I can keep you straight. To this one. Let's get you glued. Come on. Yeah, I think that's why I stopped using this bottle. It's just about empty. Okay, so we're just going to run a line of glue down here. Golly. Yeah, that's really coming out now. And we're going to take some of the excess here, I think, and run across the bottom. This was so thin that it was running through my little nozzle that I had on it. I had to take the nozzle off. It was just squirting right through it. It was a mess. Okay, now this one goes over here. Right against the edge. Just like that. Okay, let's wipe off any excess glue that squirts out. Now you could use a glue stick. You know, you could use anything you wanted. I bet you guys are more talented with your glue sticks than I am because I make a mess with my glue stick. Okay, while that's settling down here, let me show you what I mean with your scoreboard. If you don't have a scoreboard, if you just lift up this from your cutter, you can use this cutting piece right here to score. So if I want to score this piece of paper, I can take this handle. Oh, I don't need that. I can take this scoring tool, and you can buy these at the Dollar Tree, and they are still $1.25. And you can follow that piece right there that normally your cutter would follow, and you can get a score line right there. So you can use that for your score. Now that wasn't a very good example because that didn't score very much. So let's see if I can do some more. And the good thing is, well, I'm not very good at it on small pieces. There. You've got your numbers here, across here, that you can use. There we go. That you can, there we go. Just like that. That you can measure with. So if you need a 1 inch, 1.5, you can, you can use that. So there you go. Now, if you're just going to use your ruler for scoring, then you just use your ruler. So you would take your ruler and you line it up. Okay, so you line your ruler up wherever you need to score. And again, you would use this and you run it down a couple of times. And you can use any ruler. It doesn't have to be a metal ruler. It can be your plastic ruler. It can be a wooden ruler. And now you've got your score line. So you don't have to have a scoreboard, if somebody tells you you need to score here or there. You just need to know how to read your measurements to do it. Okay, so now for the middle. So we've got both ends. Whoops, I got that a little crooked. Let's see if I can move it. Oh, darn, I don't think I can. All right, well, we're just going to have to... Yep, see, I got that over a little bit too far, too. So let's see if we can trim that. I don't think I'm going to be able to because I got it over too far. Well, washi tape to the rescue. And I've got it too far over here. Oops, there goes my dauber. Let's trim that before it gets any more dry. There we go. Okay. Now, in the middle here, we're going to do okay. You need a piece that is 1, 2, 3, 4 inches wide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches long. Now that's based on the size of mine, okay? So you need a piece that's 4 by 5, okay? And mine's going to sit right here in the middle. Like that. It's going to sit just like that. And then you also need, for our sides, you need a piece that is 1, 2, 3 and 3. No, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2 and, oh, wait a minute. You need a piece that's 3 inches wide, and you're going to put in a 1/4 inch fold. And then you need another piece that is 1, 2, 2 and 7/8 inch wide, and you're going to put in a 1/4 inch fold. Okay? These two pieces are going to sit right here on the sides, like this. Just like this. Well, my goodness, I didn't cut that very straight either. Just like that. And then you're going to need, for the top, you're going to need a piece that is 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to need a piece that is the width of your paper. So whatever you cut your bottom piece at, whatever you cut this piece at, that's the width that you need your page. Okay, see, you need a piece that's the width. You need 2 of those. And then you need, the top piece should be the width of your paper. And then 1, 2, and then 3 inches long. Okay, plus a 1/4 inch fold. Your bottom piece is also going to be the width of your paper. And 1, 2, 3, and then 3 7/8 inch long. So, I'll show you where it's going to fit. I know this is too wide because I haven't trimmed it yet. Okay, so it's going to be the width of your paper. And this was how I trimmed it. I just did it just like this. That's how I did it. It was that simple. Okay. That was how simple it was. So this is my top piece. And now we're going to glue this on. And we're going to, nope, that's that piece. And then we're going to glue this on. Now this is, I'm going to use my glue stick for. And I'm going to put, I want to put a piece of paper under it here. Because I don't want this glue stick all underneath me here. Okay. Okay, there's one side. Like that. And then your left side. Now, any trimming you need to do, I always wait until I get them glued on. I wait until I get my sides glued on. Oops. Okay. Now, I can see the first piece, I need to trim the bottom. And that's all I need to trim. Okay, so now I have these that open. And now I'm going to do the top and the bottom. So to do the top and the bottom, you open them up. And you put these in. Okay. Okay. Now, the reason I closed them before I glued them is I don't want glue on the actual piece because then they'll stick. But you'll see, I closed it because I didn't want glue over here. But it's glued. See where it's glued? Okay. So make sure it's glued down. Now check your pieces. Open, open, open. So this is going to close. This is going to close. That's going to close over top of it. Okay. Now we're going to do the same for the bottom piece. See, and I did get a little bit of glue right there. Now open them up and put your bottom piece the same way. Okay. Make sure it fits. Okay. And then close it up. Oops. I think I missed a glue spot. Oh, I did. I missed some glue somewhere. somewhere I missed some glue up there. Okay, let me use this to push this down. Maybe that's what I need to do. Now let me check this top one again. Okay. Now here's what it's going to look like. Here's what it looks like as of now. Here's your top, your bottom, your left side, your right side. Okay. Now on the inside, we're going to put a pocket. Okay. And I'm going to put this little, I'm going to put a little pink pocket, except I don't want that piece. I want this piece with the green. And I want it to sit, maybe I want that piece. Okay, so I need to mark the size I need. Okay. Actually, I think I want it over here. Okay. Now, let's cut our paper. Okay. Now let's make sure that fits. No, I think it could be trimmed just a little bit. Okay, cross your fingers. I'm using the scissors. I think just a smidgen more. Just a smidgen. Right there. Right there. Oh, much better. Okay, right there. Now, I'm going to round my corners. And I'm going to have to use this to put this down. Oh, wait. You know what? Before I do that, I want to do this. And I want to round these. Okay. I think I'm going to have to go to the big bottle because I think this one is almost empty. Okay. I think that'll help it not be so goopy. Now, you don't want to put your pocket all the way down to the bottom because you don't want to interfere with that fold. Okay, let's get those out of the way, the pockets. Now, I'm going to round these corners just because I think it looks nicer. Now, I also think that maybe we could add a charm or a button, you know, on the front. I think it might make it a little bulky, but I don't know. What do you think? I think if I was putting it in my journal, I might. Because you guys know me. I don't mind a chunky journal. I don't mind that at all. Okay, now to put this in our in here. Okay. Yeah, rounding those corners really helped. See what I mean? I think something right here to hold that closed. So I'm thinking, let me think. I gotta think. I'm a thinking, you guys. I'm a thinking. Okay. I'm a thinking my table's a mess and I can't think. Okay. Oh, I had an idea. What about, I have on my table some of these seals that I made. Let's see here. Let's see if any of them go with this. Like here's a bumblebee. I don't like that one. Here's some flowers. I like that color. Here's a pink bumblebee. Oh, that one's way too big. Here's some yellow flowers. What's this one? That's a tree. There's some pink. That's green. Oh, that green looks pretty. Let's see, which way does it go? I am not sure. Which way does this thing go? I think it goes this way. Maybe we put it there with a, I have an idea. I have an idea, you guys. Isn't that scary? Isn't that scary? That is a scary, scary thing for me to say. That's what I'm looking for. I don't think I like that. But I do think I like those. So now I know these don't really do much of anything. You know, they just hang out and look cute. But we're going to put one right there. And then behind this, we're going to put, now do we have room? Yes, we do. We're going to put a Velcro dot. Now, I'm pretty sure I've showed you guys this, how to make a Velcro dot work. The main way to make a Velcro dot work is not to have them all stick together. Goofy things. Okay. So. All right. So the best way to do it is you do the bottom first. See, you put it on the bottom. And then you lay the top down. See what I did? I put it on the bottom. And then I laid the top down. And then you squish. And that makes sure everything sticks where it's supposed to stick. And I'll deal with those things later. And that they you don't have them misaligned. So now our Velcro dot opens up. There we go. So now you can put in your little pocket anything you want. And we're going to glue this right here in the middle. So we need to put, and you can use on the back of this, you can use double stick tape. You can use glue stick. You can use, any other type of glue that you choose to use. I'm just going to use this art glitter glue because it's sitting here, I'm going to spread it out a little bit. Okay, make sure I've got it going right. Make sure I've got it where it needs to be. And put this side up. And right there. Okay, so it's going to close like this. This side comes in. This side comes in over here. Now on the front, we can decorate the front any way we choose. Ugh. Now I'm all sticky. Where did these come from? These came from in here. So you can put another Velcro dot if you choose. You can put another Velcro dot here. And we would do that the same way. You'd put it there and stick it over here. You can put some of that stretchy cord around it. You can tie it with a pretty ribbon. And I just happen to have a really cute ribbon that we can tie around it right here. And get hold of it. Right here. It says, "Enjoy today." So you could take this with you, you know, fill it with all kinds of journaling goodies, and give it to a friend who can then enjoy today. Well, thank you, my friends. I'm so glad you joined us here in the craft room. And I hope you make one or a dozen of these to give away. They're great in Happy Mail. They're fun to give to friends. There we go. For all those special occasions, Mother's Day's coming up, graduations, all kinds of things like that. There we go. So you can make them in all types of different paper. Now, if you are making it on one-sided paper, don't panic. Just take and you want to do two-sided. Just take your paper and glue your other paper together. You know, glue your second sheet together. Let it completely dry, either outside in the sunshine or overnight. And then you have double-sided paper. And then you can just act as if it's double-sided paper. It'll be stiff. So you can use the tricks I showed you for scoring. And it will work just fine and dandy for you. So I hope you have a good time creating some. And thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed today's video and you had some fun, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. You know where they are on there. You know where that thumb is, and you know where that subscribe button is. Help my channel grow, and we're trying to reach 600 subscribers by the end of May. So if you could help us do that, I would appreciate that so very much. And I hope you come back and join us again here at the Ladybug Journals, where we always try and strive to give you guys some of the most fun content that we can. And until I see you guys again, ta-ta for now.